Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Saturday, June 21st, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we got to take a look at the previous day's results. 5-3 on the day, so cannot complain. We did lose both bets in the final game, which kind of pissed me off because the Aces are just a thorn in my side. They are the Louisville of my WNBA. This sucks. Anyway, season record 84-77. Nobody gets added to the banned list, but I was real close to removing Becky Hammond's image and just putting the entire Aces team. But I'm going to give them one more chance. Just one. Then they're just getting added to the ban list because I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. They're killing me. Anyway, I will recap these games. Then we'll get on to the two games and the player props we got for tomorrow. So, game one, it was the Connecticut Sun. We took them at home plus 4.5 against the Wings. Also took the over, 164.5. This was a relatively back and forth game. Normally, it was like the Wings with a 5 to 7 point lead, basically the entire game. Wings' largest lead of the game was 9. Connecticut Sun's biggest lead was 3. Weird ending to this game. The Sun were down 6 with about 10 seconds left. They dribble up the court. Marina Mabry, for once in her life, actually passes the basketball to Sanaya Rivers. She gets up a 3. She makes it. There's like 4 seconds left. The Wings inbound the ball to Arike Gumbawale, who then just dribbles down the entire length of the court. Nobody fouls her. No one. And the game ends. Wings, 86. Sun, 83. We hit the over, and we hit the cover. I have no clue what the end of that game was, but I'll take it because we won. Next game, the Mystics and the Dream over 158.5. This thing flew over the total. Final score 91-92. The Mystics, they shot the shit out of the ball. 53% from the field. Dream 49% from the field. Dream did shoot it a tad bit better from deep. That is why they won the game by 1. 36% for the Dream, 29% from the Mystics. Dream also went 22 of 24 from beyond the line. They probably should have covered this game. They just lost the fourth quarter by 11 points. Their Dream were coasting. Then the fourth quarter just got them again. Dream are not a good fourth quarter team. That is what I've learned. Then we hit both of our PRAs. I think Paige was pretty close. Brittany Sykes flew over. Paige PRA over 28.5. What did you finish with? 30? She finished with 20. She finished with 29. Wow. By the hair on her chinny chin, we got that one across. I feel like at halftime she had a ton. She must not have done anything in the second half. Shout out to Arike Gumbawale and Marina Mabry, who combined 4 of 19 with 5 turnovers. Those are supposed to be the best 2 players on the court, and they went 4 of 19 with 5 turnovers. They suck. Thankfully, Paige Beckers does not suck as she hits her PRA. Then, like I said, we have Brittany Sykes points and assists over 22.5. It really didn't matter what you took her. PA, PRA, you could have taken her for anything. She hit it all. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. That is 29 points and assists. She did really good. She only shot the ball 10 times from the field. She did have 11 free throws. She had 2 steals, 2 steals, 1 block, 5 turnovers. Our losers were the Dream, minus 7.5. Dream's largest lead in this game was 16 points. They were absolutely motoring. Then the fourth quarter happened where they gave up 31 points, losing 31-20. They won the game, but only by 1, so the cover was not there. Then you get to the bullshit that is the Las Vegas Aces. Do they have a negative record on the season now? Hold on. They do. The Las Vegas Aces have a worse record than the Golden State Valkyries. That is absolutely abhorrent. Final score of this game, Seattle Storm 90, Aces 83. We got the best number possible. This morning, Asia Wilson was cleared to play, so she suited up. Aces closed as a 2.5 point favorite. We had 5 points of closing line value, and it didn't mean a damn thing. Seattle wins by 7. Aces, they lose the final quarter by 6 points. A'ja Wilson had 2 free throws with 30 seconds left to cut it to a 3-point game. She misses both of them. A'ja did not play well today. She went technically, 6 of 11 from the field, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, but she had 7 turnovers. You can't have 7 turnovers against a Seattle team that simply does not turn the basketball over. Seattle as a team had 8 turnovers. 8 total turnovers. You just can't be turning the ball over that many times against a good team. And they did. So the Aces suck. I really should stop betting them. But I'm stubborn, so I won't. That is how I go 5-3. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. First game we got here, it is the Phoenix Mercury and the Chicago Sky. I'm going to take the Mercury, -9.5. Really don't know why they're not laying like 13. The Sky aren't good. Now, granted, this line did open up at 7.5, so it's already moved 2 points. The public is heavily on the Mercury, but I think they are correct because the Sky suck. Also taking the under, really don't trust the Sky team to score on a Mercury defense that is really good with Alyssa Thomas back. Give me the Mercury, give me the under. Phoenix 10-4 on the season. They've won 4 games in a row. That is all of them since Alyssa Thomas has returned. Kalia Copper, questionable for this game. You really never know what you're going to get with the WNBA injury report. It was kind of like today in the Aces game. A'ja wasn't supposed to play, then she did. Gabby Williams was questionable, but then she played. It's like, okay, does anyone have any idea? No. It's just like an NBA injury report. You got no clue. The Phoenix Mercury, they beat the Liberty in their previous game by 8 points on the road. Granted, that was without Jonquel Jones for 30 minutes of it, but they still beat them, holding them to 43% from the field. They forced them into 18 turnovers. That's a Liberty team that values possessions. This Sky team might have 20-plus turnovers this game. With Alyssa Thomas back on defense, you have Satu Sabli. This is a sound team. They're old. They know what they're doing. They should be able to beat the shit out of the Sky. Chicago, 3-8 on the year. They're on the ban list for a reason. 1-3 at home, straight up. Their only win came against a Dallas Wings team that didn't have Paige Beckers. Second last in the WNBA in points per game. They are 10th in field goal percentage at 41%. They don't make the 3-ball. They don't shoot the 3-ball. They turn it over 17 times a game. And as good as they are on the offensive boards, they are the second worst defensive rebounding team in the WNBA. You wouldn't think that would be possible with Angel Reese, but apparently she only goes for the offensive boards because ain't nobody grabbing defensive rebounds on this Sky team. Give me the Mercury, give me the under, that's it. Next game, this one's really weird. I would recommend you bet this close to tip-off and not right now when you see this video if you're watching it the night before. There's no point in taking the Lynx -9.5 or the Sparks +9.5 if you don't know who's actually going to play. So I'd wait to bet this game until you know the status of Kelsey Plum, who supposedly is playing, and then Nafisa Collier, who's questionable. So that's the most important things here. Sparks 4-9 on the year. They have Odyssey Sims ruled out. Brink obviously still out. Plum, like I said, she's supposed to play. Do we really think she's going to? I don't know. We'll see what happens here. The Sparks, despite being 4-9, they actually have semi-decent stats. They're 5th in points per game, 5th in steals, 4th in three-point percentage. You would think that would result in some high-quality wins, but they just get absolutely destroyed by good teams. They lost by 30-plus points to the Storm just their last game. This team sucks. With Kelsey Plum, without Kelsey Plum, they don't play defense. They struggle scoring against good teams, and that's what the Lynx are. The Lynx, they're 11-1 on the year. Again, the only thing to note here, Nafisa Collier, the MVP frontrunner, the leader of this team, questionable for this game. She left the previous game against the Aces with a back injury. It's looking like she's going to play. She has points, rebounds, and assist lines out currently on most betting sites, so I guess maybe she'll shoot up, but I'm not going to bet it until I know, so I would not touch this game until an hour before tip where you get confirmation that Nafisa and Kelsey are playing. So for video's sakes, I'm going to take the Lynx -9.5 because I think Nafisa is going to play. But let the record stand. I have no money on this game yet. I am waiting. Either way, though, whether Nafisa plays or Kelsey plays, I'm taking the over. The Sparks don't play any defense, and I think the second half of that Lynx game against the Aces, they really figured out how to play basketball and score without Collier. So give me the Lynx minus 9.5. Give me the over 162.5. All right, now we got our 2-player props. I'm taking both players from the Mercury in the Sky game, not touching the other one because I don't know who's playing. So not even going to go into it. First one, Alyssa Thomas. We've hit on her PRA 2 games in a row. And for some reason, Vegas keeps on only bumping it up by 1 point every single game. The first time we got it at 28.5. Second time we got it at 29.5. Now it's at 30.5. Which I still think is too low. So she's been hitting this number really well since she's come back. Since returning, she's dropped 23, 33, 33, and 40 PRA. So she's hit it in 3 out of her 4 games. Without Kalia Copper on the court, she's going to be asked to shoot the ball a lot more. The Sky, like I said, they don't rebound well defensively. AT, very good at rebounding, offensive and defense. She just simply gets the ball in her hands. She's going to play well. I don't think Angel or Cardoso are going to be able to stop her from getting through the hoop. Also, both of those girls get into foul trouble very easily. Alyssa Thomas is fantastic at drawing fouls. It's going to be a long game for the Sky's defense. I think AT is easily able to hit this number. She might be good for 40. Legitimately 40. Next one, Ariel Atkins. I'm going to take her points and assists over 16.5. This number is just too low for someone as offensively skilled as Ariel is. And she's really the only one in the starting lineup that can shoot the ball from deep consistently. The last time we took her, she sucked. She went 2 of 11 from the field. So Ariel owes us a good game. With Vandersloot out for the season, she's going to be asked to do a lot more playmaking for this team. It is really her, Van Lith, and Angel Reese who are going to be moving the ball and actually giving it to the other players. So the assist numbers have actually been good. Her most recent game, she had 7. Again, 16.5, though, was just way too low. If Ariel gets hot, they're going to give her the ball to shoot a ton. She'll probably get anywhere from 12 to 15 shots in this game. I don't think they're going to be able to attack anything down low, going up against Sabally, AT, Westbeld, Natasha Mack. It's just not going to work. They're going to have to go through their guards. You're going to see a lot of shots from Ariel, probably going to see a lot of shots from Van Lith, and that's going to result in points. So I think 16.5 PA, simply too low. Give me the over. Okay, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.